I cannot believe this. I'm inside a SHERP off-road all-terrain vehicle, and I get to drive it. Ooh, I've been waiting for so long. It's got a diesel engine, it's got a 6-speed manual transmission, and it's a tank. Brake off. Yes! I'm going into the wilderness, and we're gonna do a few things in this video. I can talk to Boss, the owner of the dealership in Colorado, and we can learn everything about this new SHERP, and then also see some of its capabilities. Well, we're not gonna jump it and fly it off into the deep end, but we're gonna do quite a lot. Woo! Yes! Look, it just drives itself. It's autonomous! Woo! And this is pure four-wheel drive. Each wheel is turning, right? Each wheel is being driven. First gear, and we're gonna go slow, okay? This should be difficult because it's slippery, right? Yes, sir. It's very icy. It's a side ladder.
Yes.
With a little handle. It's like a truck tailgate, like a Ford. Beautiful, they can just adjust the pressure without getting out. Yeah. You could just flip a switch. 25 inches basically.
Right.
So that's kind of the wheel. And this is also a fuel tank. This is the diesel. Yeah. Well, I'm hanging. Look at me. Oh God. Yes. Well, very nice to meet you, man.
Yep.
Can you please introduce yourself briefly?
Yeah, my name is Vas. We just recently become a dealer for the SHERP here in Colorado.
Yeah, so in Denver.
Yes.
So if you want one of these puppies, you now have a place in Denver where you could sell them, service them, all that stuff?
All that stuff.
Okay, so I want to learn about this machine because this is my first time seeing it. So let's walk around it. First of all, the tires.
Those tires are the power of SHERP actually.
This is the whole design. This is the whole
whole idea.
The whole
idea.
idea.
You get all over the obstacles. The other one is.
So I'm 6'3". So this tire is pretty big.
Yeah.
This is not. You're not going to go to Costco and probably buy this tire. No.
Costco will be shocked if you ask them for something like that.
And then this is. Well, it says 25. Is this 25 inches basically?
Right.
So that's kind of the wheel. And this is also a fuel tank. This is the diesel.
Yeah. Yes, it is a 15 gallons of fuel tank. And due to it's made in Europe, it's all in meters.
In centimeters?
Centimeters and meters. So
which model is this?
It's an 1200.
Okay, 1200.
Yeah, that's probably the most popular model as it right now because the model before you see a little smaller one and the cabin are smaller too. That was the Pro 1000.
Okay.
That's where you will see it a lot.
Okay.
So, and 1200, like 1200 now. It's a
little bit longer also than the previous one? It's a little bit
longer, yes.
Okay.
And the tire is a little bit bigger.
Okay. So, the engine is in the middle and is this a radiator on this side?
It's a clutch for the, like you see the fan for the radiator right here.
Okay. So, check it out. All right, so this is the radiator and the fan and the cooling. And it's a small diesel engine.
Yeah, it's 1.8 turbo diesel.
1.8 liter, yeah.
Yes.
So how much horsepower? Probably not a lot
55?
of horsepower. Yeah, but it doesn't need a lot of power, right?
Due to the way how it's actually designed, it has a chain design, but when it's connected from the transmission to the actual drivetrains, and it's all closed, like in the Pro.
Inside?
Yes. And then you don't have to even service it right now too much because it's all closed, and it has a lubricant that's going on it all the time.
All right, let's walk here. I know it's a little bit muddy, but we could still see it. That's a lot of ground clearance, and it's a flat bottom, right?
Right. Yes, it's a flat bottom, 2 feet of clearance.
Yeah.
Again, you're regulated clearance, but
with the tire pressures.
The tire pressure, but right now, like when you have a full of exhaust in the tires, then you have like 2 inch 2 feet actually of the tires.
And that is interesting because the tires are inflated with the exhaust of the engine.
Yes, sir.
I didn't realize that. I thought it's taking the air from the outside.
Yeah, that's all connected to the exhaust system.
And there's one, is this for fuel?
Yes,
That's the main central tank.
Yeah, that's a central main fuel tank.
Okay.
Which is 25 gallons of capacity.
You could see some other stuff, and there's a fuel filter. There's a fuel filter on this side.
And you actually see the exhaust system. That's the fuel filter. There's another fuel filter.
Brake fluid.
That's a brake fluid. So,
and it's very easy. I mean, very easy to access and actually look. And there's also probably from the inside you could access.
Yeah, you could inside you access to the whole system, engine capacity, and like engine area.
Yes, this SHERP N1200 has an unusual shape and dimensions. It's over 9 feet tall. It's 13 feet long, which is not very long. And it's just over 8 feet wide, but it's not wider than a semi-truck. It's powered by a diesel engine with 55 horsepower and 140 pound-feet of torque. The tires are 2 feet wide by 6 feet tall. The top speed on land is 25 miles an hour. You control the tire pressures from the inside. It can crawl over everything, and it's also amphibious. And since each wheel has a 15-gallon fuel tank built into it, plus there is the main 25-gallon tank, combined 85 gallons could mean that you could operate this SHERP non-stop without refueling for about 85 hours. And how much, I mean, how much weight can you put inside of it? What's like the payload?
If you're talking about interior loads, it would be probably 2,200 pounds.
Uh-huh.
That's what's the capacity of.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. Let's see. There's a little ladder. Or you can just kind of, use these tough handles and jump in there as well. Let's open the back because we haven't looked inside the back yet.
Yep. And then you just pull it in.
Pull here?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Push and pull.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a side ladder.
Yes.
I gotcha. With a little handle. It's like a truck tailgate, like a Ford.
Kind of
like a Ford, right? Interesting. So I see there's little like
the storage areas.
Storage inside the floor, and 4 seats on this. But this could be reconfigured, right?
Right. That's the configuration we have. Like one side, and the other side it's actually for to carrying somebody to put it on the side of the
like an ambulance or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So I need to learn how to operate this thing because there's no steering wheel. Where's the steering wheel?
And actually the SHERP operates as like, I would say, whenever somebody drive the skid steer, same way, same operation.
Or like a little excavator.
Right. And it's really like a tractor system in it.
Yes.
And how it really works, you just pressing the brakes on one of the sides of the vehicle. Okay. And that's what that represents.
So this is the brakes?
Yes.
Okay.
There's 2 brakes. The one brakes you have right there, because all the SHERP systems right now have a mechanical transmission. Yeah. And you really operate the vehicle
manual right here.
Yes.
And this is the clutch. My left one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My left one is the clutch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you have a screen that represents everything. Your speed, the temperature of everything. As you see, that's a brand new vehicle. It only has 12 hours.
12 engine hours.
Yes. It's go by the hours, not kilometers.
Like a skid steer would be. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. On the left, that's actually the control of your lighting.
Okay.
That's the parking lights. That would be your. Now we are in just regular mode. That would be like the full mode for the lighting. That's your braking light, and then left, right turn. Okay. And you can see it's a 6-speed transmission, 6 gear. Correct. Yeah. Correct. That's your wiper, and the fluid for the wipers. That's one of the main things that you have to pay attention to. That controls the pressure of your tires.
For the tire pressure.
Right. And you have a little reminder,
Okay.
like what kind of pressure you gotta use on the different type of terrains.
Asphalt, dirt, sand, swamp.
Snow.
Well, we're going to be doing a lot of snow because there's some snow drifts here.
Right.
But we don't have a lot of snow. So do you think we'll have higher pressure then?
Yeah, I think we will be really good in the 50s, 70s, no problem.
50, 70s. Is that PSI?
Yes, sir.
Or
yes,
pound per square,
correct.
square inch? So now, how do I start? So I put it in first gear and turn using the brakes, basically?
That's it.
Okay.
Super easy to operate.
Just imagine you're in this SHERP off-road all-terrain vehicle and you're in the middle of nowhere. This is exactly when you need a tool like Onyx Off-Road Maps. You could pre-plan your trip, you could share it with other vehicles or other members of your team so people know where you are. And when you're traversing in the middle of nowhere without any trails or roads, you can also know which land and who owns the land that you may be driving through, which is super important, and that's exactly what Onyx Off-Road Map app also provides. So check them out using the link below. You could save up to 20% on the annual membership using the code TFL Offroad.
Nice. All right, so release brake. Release brake. My monitor is okay.
Yep.
Clutch in.
Yes, sir.
Second gear.
You could start from the second gear, no problem.
Huh. Do I have to use a lot of brake?
A little more, yeah. In that case right now, because you actually could turn like
a tank, like a tank almost,
actually,
right?
Actually a tank, yeah. That's feel like a tank. But I've never drive one, so I'm not
This
sure.
is an interesting sensation. So I'm steering with these two levers.
Yeah.
So we have a slight decline here.
Yeah, what I would recommend probably in that case, stopping it before going there. Like if you put that on a first gear, the gear gonna hold in the vehicle.
Yeah.
And then
So we don't have to use the brake, really.
Even if you want it, it doesn't matter what the way how you want it to do it.
So I'm just gonna kind of crawl.
Right.
And I have adjustment on my seat. I feel like a king, really. I mean, you know, and this vehicle really is meant to go where there are no roads,
Right.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we're on a trail here at the ranch, but you could use it where there is no road.
Yeah.
Okay, Buzz, we're gonna go into my pit. It has my name.
That would be easy. No experience.
No experience. I just learned how to drive this. So
10 minutes, you're already.
So our pressure is about 70 psi, which is okay-ish. I'm gonna use my brake, and I'm gonna use no experience. So I'm gonna go very slowly and see how bumpy it is, right? Because a lot of vehicles are usually, you know, become very, very, bouncy. Releasing the clutch. It's like sitting on a couch, maybe, right?
Like nothing. Yeah, like we have a low pressure in the tires, and that would not make too much bumping.
Fuss about it. You know, that's why, you were mentioning sometimes you could put use it as an ambulance or a recovery vehicle.
Yeah. So-
When you're in trouble, when a person is hurt, they don't want to be bouncing around like this.
Totally agree.
So that's why this is so good. So we're gonna go up these trenches. So he's gonna go up the side, like this. And this is pure four-wheel drive. Each wheel is turning, right? Each wheel is being driven. So
It's always like
I'm not actually feeling a lot of side to side.
Right? Because due to the pressure adjustments
tires.
in the tires. That's why you're not feeling nothing.
That feels too easy.
That's what I told you.
So I want to go where the G-Wagon Mercedes got stuck, okay?
Sure.
Can we go there?
Yeah, anywhere you want, I feel like.
No, transmission, no!
All
Oh!
right, just leave it there. We'll winch.
No, we'll try it one more time.
Oh, he's going in.
Come on, Jeep, come on. Dig, Jeep, dig. Woohoo!
All right, let's go down the rocky path here. These rocks are kind of like basketball size. You know, they're about a foot tall maybe. Once again, if this was any other vehicle, you would be bouncing up and down, up and down. I'm not feeling anything. All right, so this is where the G-Wagon got stuck, right here. And I'm using first gear because this is my first time driving. You know, I don't want to be going too fast. And actually, the slower you go, the harder it is, right? Yeah. So the G-Wagon was going side to side here.
They would push the G-Wagon in front of us.
Yes. Go forward. All right, well, let's go check something else out, huh?
Yeah.
I want to see the ground clearance. I don't want to see the tire pressure. I want to be in the middle and see the. Can you drive over?
You asked for it. So.
Okay. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Okay. Well, you climb in. I want to see the underbody. This is scary. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh God. Yes. Oh wow. Oh wow. It's okay. It's okay. It's a little bit of a strange sensation. I think we have a problem here. I mean, they have a problem, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I drove there on top of the snow. You see?
Yeah, it's due to the low
pressure, right?
Yeah.
And then this Honda. I mean, sorry about Honda, but it could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be any vehicle that could be stuck like this. So now it's a rescue.
Yeah, we have a rescue operation right here.
All right, let's. I've got the ropes. Let's get to work.
Let's get them out of there.
Let's start working. Good. This is a rescue operation. All right, so we're gonna use our shackle here, and there's a hitch receiver on the back and on the front of the SHERP. So this should be relatively easy. Yes. So go a loop on itself.
Yep.
Yes. There's no need to be jerking fast or anything like this.
Yeah. Just put it on the first gear and
First gear, and we're gonna go slow, okay? I'm gonna go in first gear, brake off, That's second. That's first. Is it coming out? He's out. That was such a piece of cake. That was nothing. Yep. Now this, we never go into the pond course in the winter because no vehicle can do this in the winter. Maybe this one?
Yep. Let's try it out.
Okay. And also, you know my boss Roman? He told me not to bother the fish. He was very nervous about the fish, and he told me not to do anything with the fish. So you just hug the fence on this side, get almost right next to it. And how wide is this SHERP? I mean, is it kind of like a heavy-duty pickup?
8 feet wide.
8 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, like a dually almost. Not quite.
Right.
So this may be a little bit narrow, this path. So this is Dirty Deeds.
Winter time.
Winter time. Because it's kind of, mud is kind of smelly, kind of stinky. So you have to be kind of precise, right?
Right. You gotta fill the vehicle to go through that narrowing like that.
Okay, we missed all the big trees.
We could go through the trees, the small ones, no problem.
Well, so far there's like an afternoon drive. So easy, right? But what about side angle or angles? What can it handle?
Sideways, it's like 25%.
Okay.
And the front back side, it's like 35.
Okay. This is about 20 something degrees.
You gotta be super careful when you start doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just little slowly.
And let it adjust.
Yeah.
And there's a sign. Do you see the sign?
Yeah.
Sorry, this is hard to see in the snow. Yeah, let's see if we can go this way. It's almost like a tank, but it's got more area.
A light tank.
It's very lightweight, right?
Yeah. It's a
But
light tank.
you said the frame is steel, but the body is aluminum, right?
Sir.
We need to go this way. Tommy's Demise. That's the name of this obstacle coming up. And this obstacle, I think only 1 or 2 vehicles ever in the summer have been able to pass. Ever.
I mean, we have organic matter in some places. It's not all rock everywhere in the Rocky Mountains. Huh. So that's not a good sign, right? Oh, all 4 are activated?
Yeah.
First rut.
So usually what happens to a vehicle, it goes down there and the wheels sink down and the bumper hits and that's it. You know, and you can't go backwards, you can't go forwards, and then you have to bring big ropes and start pulling. And being able to pass this in the winter is insane. What? Are you kidding me? This is a monster. Uh-oh, that's a tree branch. Wow. Tommy's Demise, no problem. Oh my word. And it's just going slowly. Okay, Vas.
Go straight.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you feel comfortable here.
You may have to go to the left or something. And going slowly. You're using some brakes?
I use them both, clutch and brake, just to
Yeah.
adjust that.
And climb this. Should be difficult because it's slippery, right?
Yes, sir.
It's very icy. Using like first gear?
That's it. I have.
Up, up, up. This is about like 29 to 30 degrees. Not percent, but degrees. And then we can come down towards the left. So we need to kind of line up, but it's sliding sideways.
Yeah.
And then this way. And it's kind of, the bead is locked, right?
Yep.
The bead is like locked, so it's, the tire should not come off.
Yep. And there's a little bit of lower pressure. About 90, that was too much.
It's beautiful that you can just adjust the pressure without getting out.
Yeah.
You could just flip a switch.
Since like you slide in it or something like that, you just adjust your.
It's like a roller coaster.
A little slower, but
Yeah, it's a little slower, but it's very exciting. All right, so, and then we could leave, you see that route?
Yep.
On the way home. This is home free. This is a roller coaster.
I'm get out of here.
See how deep that is?
Yeah. Again, anytime you do anything like that, just go slow.
Slow. Slow and steady, right?
See what's the angle here?
Well, I'm hanging. Look at me. I'm hanging off the seatbelt.
I'm glad it's working.
Yes.
It's not stuck anymore.
Okay, so up and then to the right. This is insane. Any other vehicle, I mean like a Bronco Raptor, I mean it's heavier than this and doesn't have the tire pressures like this, or they just don't fall off the cliff, okay?
No promising.
It's gonna level out, I hope. Wow. You're a good driver.
I'm trying. I'm still in the training mode.
What, training? Oh, jeez. Well, boss, that was so impressive. In the wintertime even.
Yep.
So I want to give you something. First of all, I want to give you a hat.
Thanks.
And then also we have very special Tumbleweed rated stickers, which means this vehicle is approved for the hardest terrain that we have.
Awesome.
It's approved.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm speechless now. I'm gonna go home.
Next time we go for fishing.
Fishing, next time fishing.